good, Girl 413 here back in the day, and today, guys, I am here to talk about a brand new leak here in Forza Horizon 4, something that will most likely be coming with the next series update, and that is, of all weird things, a brand new car pack to Forza Horizon 4, something that some people have been talking about a little bit. A lot of people have also been talking about the possibility of an expansion, which that would also be really freaking dope. But this is a brand new car pack that has been leaked to be coming into Forza Horizon 4. Don't know when, most likely with the next update, as it appears that the image is actually coming from the game itself, so that is pretty dope. But somebody over on the Reddit by the name of Norok posted a couple of pictures of the Forza Horizon 4 Hot Wheels car pack. That's kind of dope right there, and I'm going to say this, the cars in this are absolutely amazing, because these aren't cars that started off as Hot Wheels. No, these are cars that have actually been built and were like shown at the Hot Wheels Legends Tour. If you guys don't know what the Hot Wheels Legends Tour is, they go around the country and they ask people, hey, bring your custom cars and things that we might want to turn into a Hot Wheel, and they have a contest, and whoever wins at those local tournaments or whatever, local competitions, they get to go to the SEMA show. And at the SEMA show, that's where they decide what is going to be the next Hot Wheel. So far, there have been two winners. Both of them are on this list, but I am going to say one of them on this list I wish would have won over the other, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. But without further ado, let's actually go ahead and hop into this car pack. So starting things off, we don't know if this is going to be a free car pack or if it's going to cost some money, because for the most part, every single brand new car that's been brought into Forza Horizon 4 has been mostly free, especially as of late. However, though, there are also the car pass cars, which have also been regrouped recently and turned into their own car packs, and they're purchasable separate from the car pass itself. So there is a chance that this car pack could cost money, probably around $5.99 or something along those lines. But there's also a chance that this is going to be a completely free car pack to Forza Horizon 4, and that would be absolutely amazing. Now, this car pack contains 6 brand new cars. One of them is the 2 Jet Z. We also have the 1957 Nash Metropolitan. There's the Studebaker Dream Roadster. We also have the Chevrolet Love. We have the Ford F5 Dually Custom, and then we also have the International Cabover Harvester. So that is what we got here, and I'm going to go ahead and break down each one of these cars. I've done a little bit of research, and in fact, I will say this, the International Cabover Harvester, I have talked with the owner of that, I have met the owner of that, I went to that show. I talked to him, he's a super cool dude, it was like a father-son build, really awesome, absolutely love that thing to death. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into each and every single car. So starting off, we have Luis Rodriguez 2 Jet Z. Now this was actually built based on the design of a guy by the name of Dwayne Vance, who ironically actually now works at Hot Wheels. So this is a Hot Wheel built to look like a car that a guy that works at Hot Wheels actually designed, which is pretty fucking cool. But this vehicle actually has a 2JZ motor in it, which is kind of why they call it the 2 Jet Z. It's a play on words. This thing looks absolutely dope. It looks like a fighter jet on wheels. I absolutely love this thing, and it was also the first ever winner of the Hot Wheels Legends Tour at SEMA. This is the 2018 winner. It's absolutely amazing. I'm really excited. Like, when we had the last Hot Wheels car pack, I think this car had already won or something along those lines, so it wouldn't have been possible for it to have got scanned into the game, but man, I really wanted to see this thing come to Forza when we had the Horizon 3 deal, or I don't even know if that was actually out yet, but I kind of always hoped that we would see this thing come to the game in some way, shape, or form. Up next, what we have is the 1957 Nash Metropolitan, built by Greg Salzillo. This thing is actually amazing when you think about it, because it actually cost him less than $10,000 to buy the car and build it. And now it's being turned into a fucking Hot Wheel. Think about that. $10,000, you get a awesome ass little hot rod, and it's being turned into a Hot Wheel. That is the coolest damn thing. That is the dream. That is the absolute dream. Now what it does have is it has a small block 305 Chevy, which actually boosts the power from a stock 30 horsepower to almost 300 horsepower. 10 times the power! 10 times the power. It's got so much power now. He even has a little parachute that comes out the back. but that's beside the point. This is also the second SEMA winner. This is the second SEMA winner. In my opinion, I disagree with this win. I think it should have gone to another vehicle, which we'll get to here in a little bit. But this was the 2019 winner of the Hot Wheels Legends Tour. It is a dope car, I will give it that. I love the dice coming out of the hood. Like, that is a really, really nice touch. And it looks like a Hot Wheel. It does look like a Hot Wheel. But there's one car I think looks more like a Hot Wheel from 2019 that I really, really think should have won. We'll get to that one here in a little bit. Coming in at car number 3, we have the Studebaker Dream Roadster by Paul. I'm not even going to say his last name because I am going to butcher it. This thing is absolutely awesome. So he bought this Studebaker and he decided that he wanted it to look like a car that he used to own. He used to have a 1978 Tiger Shark, which I have no idea what that is. I am having trouble finding pictures of this car. I think it's like an old kit car, but no one has any of these. He wanted to build something that looked exactly kind of like that, and that's what he kind of built this whole thing on. It has a 4-cam Lincoln V8. It took him 15 years to build. I've read some articles that were saying that he's got like 6 different cars in total built into this. Plus as well, this is kind of cool, his shift knob is actually from a wine bottle stopper, so that's kind of interesting. But this thing is crazy. It really is. It's obviously it's an open top. I mean, you see that right there. It just looks absolutely, it's insane. This thing looks like a Hot Wheel. It doesn't look like an actual car. It looks like a Hot Wheel, and I love that. I really, really do. So our 4th car is actually a vehicle that has a very, very sad story to it, but it's also kind of a happy story, and that is the Chevrolet Love, also known as the Love Truck. This thing has a 392 supercharged Hemi in the bed. So this is actually, you could almost say it's a mid-engined truck. Like, that's kind of dope. And also, I've been wanting more Chevrolet pickups in the game. It's a Chevrolet pickup. It looks like a Chevrolet pickup, although it is a freaking open top. I wish we would have got a hard top, but that's beside the point. Not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. We got a freaking Chevy. I love Chevys, you know how it is. But this car actually used to belong to his younger brother. And unfortunately, they did pass away, and it was always on his bucket list to put this car together. So him and a buddy of his, you know, they got together, they built a rolling chassis, they started working on this car. He found the 392 supercharged Hemi at, I think, a swap meet, and he decided, you know what, that's what it's got to have. It's got to have that, otherwise no deal. So they just put this thing together. It was always on his bucket list, and you know, it's kind of like the farewell to his younger brother, which honestly is so sad and so sweet. I love it. It is such a great story. It has an Impala dash on it, which is pretty dope. There's all kinds of things going on with this thing. It honestly tears me up a little bit thinking about the fact that he decided to build the car that his younger brother used to own. Like, damn, if I had to do that, my younger brother's got an Accord. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with an Accord. Moving on to our 5th car, this is actually another first on this list, although it's not really one of the big firsts like the 2Jet Z or the Nash Metropolitan, but this was the first ever winner of any of the Legends Tour stops, which is pretty dope. It is so dope, and because of that, this truck has been featured in Hoonigan, on Donut Media. It has been all over the place, and that is a Ford F5 dually custom diesel. This thing, it looks dope. It is a rat rod. It is a hot rod. Apparently, this guy used to actually work in motorsport, which is pretty dope. His name is actually Mitch Allred, I hope, or Mitch Allred or something like that. So he's actually built some cars in the past for motorsport and all that sort of stuff. This has got NASCAR parts in it. It has a 7.3 liter power stroke, and the story behind it's actually dope as hell. Like, it is. He found 2 dump trucks that had been crashed at the same site, and then he brought both of those together and he sort of merged them together to build this freaking awesome thing. And he's done so much work, and he's tried to stick to the original. Like, one of the things that he did is he's got a rock shield on the back window because one of the dump trucks was a gravel truck. Well, he decided to take that throughout the whole body, use it on the door panels, and also, like, there's kind of steps to, like, keep your feet up off the floorboard. He said some reason why, I can't remember exactly why. He had to lift the floor to fit something underneath it. But he used this car as a daily for 9 years. he used it as a daily driver for 9 years, and he was talking about how people used to like follow him off the highway so they could take pictures with it. It's just, it is dope. It really and truly is one of the coolest cars in this pack. And I'm not a big Ford fan, but that thing is dope. I am so happy to see that. That is really, really cool. Then finally, we get to my favorite vehicle on this list, and that is the International Cab-Over Harvester built by Calvin Lutz and his son. This thing is dope. I actually was at this show. I'm wearing the hat I purchased and the shirt I purchased from this. In fact, if you actually watch the video of them announcing this, I ain't going to tell you where I am, but I'm in that video somewhere. So someone really wants to go find it. I'm in a couple videos of this car show. But, like, damn, this thing is awesome. We were at the show, everyone was talking about how dope this thing is. Everyone was calling it the Hot Wheel truck, because no one knew, like, international and all that sort of stuff. But everyone was like, this is the Hot Wheel. And the fact that this lost to that damn Nash Metropolitan, no, like, blame on you, Mr. Greg Salzillo, but this International Harvester, oh my god, it is so dope. It is so dope. We all called it the Hot Wheel. Like, you would walk around the show and be like, hey, have you seen the Hot Wheel yet? And everyone knew exactly what you were talking about. I talked to the owner of this. I talked to him about his build. You know, it's an amazing vehicle. And fun fact, it wasn't even the only International there. It wasn't the only International there. There was another International which was actually built from like all steel, and it was welded together, spot welded and riveted, and it shot flames out the hood. And then there was also these couple of girls who were dressed in steampunk in front of it. I took a picture of them in front of the car. It's the coolest looking thing ever. Honestly, though, I really wish that this would have been the 2019 winner. I still don't know what they were thinking when they got the Nash in there. Like, it's a dope build too, but the International Cab-Over Harvester a mid-engined International Cab-Over Harvester didn't win. I can't believe it. I love this thing to death. I really do. Calvin, if you're somehow watching this, hi, we talked at the show. I know you probably don't remember me, but hey, congrats on having your car in Forza. So, but anyway, though, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which one of these cars are you the most excited for here in Forza Horizon 4. Obviously, mine is the International Cab-Over Harvester. I've seen that thing in real life. I've talked to the owner. I've talked to the builder. It is so freaking amazing, and I absolutely love it to this day. I think about it sometimes before I'm going to bed, like, I wonder what that guy's doing. I wonder what he's doing. But anyway, like I said, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. If you want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Garrett413 and Instagram.com/Garrett413. And if you like this video, go and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.